welcome to the frickin' fest. Oh. Yeah. So just realized the place that I park next to on the weekends is right next to a bike shop. So those guys just hooked me up with 2 free spokes because I broke one of them when I went full send faceplant. So today's going to be an interesting one because I met somebody else. My first meeting with another schoolie. You might have seen in the earlier live I did today, but I met the guy and checking it all out, talking about it for quite a while before I even realized that whole driver's side, somebody did a hit and run on the entire driver's side of almost a 40-foot long bus. So we're gonna do the comparison of a 2000 Bluebird. Who's in here? I don't have my glasses on. Who's your Clown Patrol? So I don't have my glasses on, and the guy who owns this bus, he's given me permission. He's not super comfortable in front of the camera or anything, but here we go. I'll flip it around here, and we're gonna do a comparison. And man, there's jacked up people in the world here. So I'll get my reading glass here, but flip the camera around. So here we go. So this is a 2000 Bluebird TC 2000. 5.9 Cummins VP 4424 valve Allison world class 3060 HD transmission. 6 gears, currently not locked. That's my bus. 38 and a half feet. And his is 38 and a half feet too. And I thought they were the same length. Mine's got, man, I don't know. That one still looks, I don't have to measure this thing. I know mine's 38 and a half. But anyways, his is a pusher. So his is a Thomas. This is a 2007 Thomas. Do music stuff. He's kind of got a shop set up inside too. He's definitely a lot further along in the build. He's got kitchen and all that stuff still in on the inside. He's got some massive solar panels. He's about to install his split AC, but we're going to get into the dirty of this here in a second. Do a quick walk by of this side. So you're going to notice just a little bit of damage here on a hit and run. Just a little bit of damage. Nothing big. Nothing to fret about. Those guys gave me 2 free spokes. The bike, there's a bike shop right on the corner over here. Oh, okay. They just ended up giving me 2 spokes. Nice. So somebody sideswiped him when he was gone, and they picked up all the pieces off the ground. There was caps on there, but so what appears to have happened is this is where they made initial contact, and put it in perspective, a body line, if you could call it one, at least below the floor. You see how kicked out it is, but the hit here, pop this out, probably hit that with the front bumper. So they bounced off of it, and then they come into it again. This pretty much wasn't touched until right there, which is a good thing because it's got a tank there. He didn't even realize this at first, but there's a pushed in enough to where it affected the door on the inside. But all of his storage here has been pushed in. The piece he cut out was from right there, but can you see a problem here, people? Look at the wheel well distance compared to the axle angle. Well, they even managed to catch even the rear bumper one more time, just for sure measures, so you can really see it on this side. So they hit that rear axle and they pushed the axle back on that side. Of course, it went forward on this side. And then because it's a pusher, there's no drive shafts. It goes straight. The front of the motor has been pushed over. So we got the front motor mount, we could leave them in. We don't want to leave them in because there's plenty of play in there. Yeah, well, yeah, we don't have to. We shouldn't have to take any of them out. Yeah, we just need to be able to shift everything. So, and this guy, all of his tools are already where he's headed to. At least all of his big stuff. So he was. This is where I'm usually at the weekends. He's parked just literally one block over. So this was earlier today, but these motor mounts, the whole engine shifted, the transmission mounts shifted. Maybe you can, let me turn the light on here. Hopefully you can see it. So you guys see right down, come on, dang it. Don't do it. Turn the light back on, dang you. There we go. No, turn on. Screwing me. All right. So if you look at this gasket right here, you kind of see where the black fresh rubber, everywhere else it's cracked. So you can actually see that it shifted the bushing. We're just going to try to shift the engine, get it back in the spot now, but he's definitely going to have to replace that bushing. Did you loosen up the transmission yet or no? Those two mounts? Okay, I'll get under those. So he's just trying to get stuff out of the way. But we've got to loosen those two tranny bolts, motor mount bolts, and then both of the hangers for the trailing arms on both sides. You can see that paint missing on the washer? That was the first thing I noticed on the other side. There's like 4 or 5 bolts where the paint's chipped off. So these hangers have literally shifted as well. So we have to loosen 12 bolts on this side for each hanger, 12 bolts on the other side for each hanger, 16, at least 16 bolts we're going to have to loosen. And then probably, I'm thinking tying one of these axles to something underneath. It's actually probably going to have to get in, because we'll have to have those kind of still snug, because we're probably going to end up having to put it in gear in order to get it to change. But I'm going to grab my mount real quick, mount you guys up, and I'm going to stick you to the side of the bus, and then sit back and observe. So, yeah, so somebody did a hit and run on them, and all the other stuff, anything that broke and fell on the ground, they actually cleaned all that up, trying to make it like you wouldn't notice, right? You know, like they wouldn't notice, like, even amongst this big mess that I have on my desk. When I got let out of jail, my buddy brought a buddy with me, and he stole a bunch of shit out of here. And he's brought some of it back, but he hasn't brought any of the expensive stuff back. So, but, I mean, I was gone almost a week. I came in here, and the moment I was in here, I knew something was gone. Other than the 3 cupcakes that were just literally obvious. But anyways, I got to take this jacket off. I actually need to get some epoxy real quick. I got to fix my mount real quick. So, now this guy's camped out, and he hasn't been able to drive very far, obviously, because he's getting some shattering, some noise. So, yeah. Take this jacket off and open this thing up. Okay. So I gotta get some epoxy so I can repair that mount real quick. So I can be a little bit steadier with this phone. Oh, I get some glasses. I can't see. I'm blind, said the old man. Okay. So this is going to be the first kind of rescue that I do where it wasn't me rescuing myself on the side of the road. So that's a nice change. Oh, and this guy also knows where I can get an air ride seat for the front, the driver's seat. Haha, so we're going to get one of those. He's up on the other side of Phoenix, and really good prices. I'll probably be able to get the lenses for my tail lights that are rotted out. What are we going to use? I need where is the epoxy? Huh. top drawer. I know I've got epoxy here somewhere. So many parts, so many parts. Huh. That Permatex is going to be too thick. Think, what did I do with it? What did I do with it? What you need? What you need? That's a 15/16. Yeah. So I go up a metric. See, I don't metric. I don't like. I end at my Milwaukee kit. That's a 15/16. So here's an inch. That's as big as I'm going in a socket right now. Everything else is going to be wrench unless I go to 1.25 inches. Oh wait. Hang on. I might have. Didn't even see this one earlier.
The transmission.
Nope, it's 15/16. The transmission one's an inch.
Oh, it is?
Well, I know. I assumed the transmission ones were going to be the same size as the motor mounts, but they're not, huh? The motor mounts are 15/16, so try that inch, because once I hit that inch, I jump up to 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches, and that's all I have for sockets, other than this guy, axle nut for Dodge, for splicer transmission, or the Dodge Cummins rear end. Here's an inch wrench, a ratchet wrench. That's at least a ratchet wrench.
Okay.
So try that one. I'll be up. Oh, it's getting hot. Where'd that glue go? I need to find that glue. Find the glue. Find the glue. I'm sorry, you guys are all over the place, I know. I told you, one of these days I'm going to fire this, my videographer, that's for sure. Fired. He's fired. His days are numbered, I'm telling you what. Oh, here we go. I got a 27mm I found. That 27mm might be 1 1/8 inches. Even though it's a clusterfuck in here still, it's less than the clusterfuck it was yesterday. Oh, sorry. Cluster fudge. Fudge. It's a family channel. Fudge. Remember the Christmas story? Shoot your eye out. Oh, fudge. Come on. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Merde. Man, I know I saw epoxy somewhere. Where the hell did I see it? I don't know. Instead of epoxy, you think I should just give her the Hawk Tua? Think the Hawk Tua will hold it? We can hold it with the Hawk Tua? I don't know. Oh, this is so going to finally be cleaned out. These door panels out. Let's see here. You guys want to dig through it with me? Oh, I hate thieves. Oh, I know. Fucking growing up, Dad taught me. Thieves, liars. And when you want to use something and it don't belong to you, you ask for permission. If you can't ask for permission, you don't use it. Oh, because you don't score until you score. All right, so we got that. So this will take just a few seconds to fix this camera mount. So, all right. So, let's see if I can find somewhere. And of course, and the guy actually has brought back most of, or not most of my stuff. He brought back a couple of the items on the lower end of it, my ID. But he didn't bring back $3 cash. But I sent him a big bunch of texts this morning, itemized and everything. And let's just say that there's a possibility I might end up with another school bus in a couple days. How would that be? So, plate. Oh man, that got all gooey. Come off. Oh no, don't. Oh no, don't. Chinga su puta madre. All right, so just got to glue a couple things on the camera mount. Working on it last night. So you glue this pin in and these stupid little pads. Already getting goo everywhere. All right. There we go. That'll work. All right, and where's screw it, I'll just do it in the cup. I'm gonna do it in one of the cups Mom bought. All right, see if I can yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to witness this shit show. So I'm just squirt a little bit in this cap. I gotta work quickly. All right. So, if I can read any of this crap. Did you watch the car crash? What car crash? Oh, over this other bus. No, I just met this guy this morning. He said it happened about a month ago, and he's kind of just been limping around since because making noise. You know, it's obviously dog tracking, really bad, and he didn't even think about the transmission or the motor being shifted or the mounts being broken. So, and as soon as we saw the motor mount, it was like definitive, like, oh yeah. So, hopefully we get this straightened back out for him. We don't have any references, so we're just going to go old school and throw a Hail Mary. We're in it to win it. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. All right, I need some pointy thing to stick in the holy thing to break it up a little bit thing. Oh, that'll work. No, that's something to mix it with. Yep, I guess that'll be it. Maybe, hopefully. All right. God, I need to get something to eat. Blood sugar's a little low. Blood sugar's a little low. Oh, yeah, a little hard right there. Phrasing, boom. So, calling out, like I'm trying to make a valiant attempt to clean up on my F-bombs so I can make this show a little bit more friendly for kids or soft people. And I don't think I'm going to have to explain soft people. 14 people in here, I appreciate it. Can you guys tickle that pickle? Stroke that thumb just a little bit. Can use a thread line. All right, so let's see if I can get this stuff to come out. Come on, baby. Well, no, yeah, of course. As usual, one side always comes out, the other side don't. I regret doing that. Come on. So guys, you know, even though I went through 2.5 years of confirmation as a Lutheran, pretty much the last day I went to church for church because I had to. But anyways, I'm more of a believer in karma. which is really weird because I can't remember me doing bad shit to anybody in life for me to deserve all this theft I've had to me. But nonetheless, keep on keeping on. I'm still going to continue to try to do the right thing for people. That being said, I'm going to help this guy out. I guess I've got a plug to go get those seats and stuff. So, I mean, you know, getting a little something, something. Oh, all right, now we're splooging out of both holes. Now we're just, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Yes, I did. I just spit on my desk. Full send. Go or blow. You know how we do around here. Come on now. Don't act like you don't know. It's spinny, spinny. Oh, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to get him also to help me. Okay, that's funny. Hopefully help me to pull back on these things. Okay. Epoxy, guys. Man, I always got to make sure you keep that shit in a nice good bag because well, we even have a chance. Slight Dickens chance of using the whole thing. All right, so now we're going to mix it. I suppose I could just mix it with the end of this. I don't put way too much on there, so this is the rod I'm gluing on. It's going to set up really fast once we mix it. A little bit of epoxy here, and I'm just going to do a little. This is the top piece. I'll only put one on this side. So just got to glue these little cushions back in. I'll do one on the top. I'm missing one, and then the bottom. I'll put the two because more of the weight's on the bottom part, and then this pin that I mixed it with isn't supposed to come out as it expands. What else did I need to glue? Is there anything else I need to glue real quick while I still have this epoxy made up? Oh, it's already tacking on me. Hurry, Kurt. Hurry, Kurt. All right, come on. Get those two guys in. No, flip it over. Flip it over, dumbass. Okay. All right, got those in. And now I can put this piece in here. Oh, that was the important one to get back in. God, was there anything else? Anything else? Before it goes. Nope, probably not. So, all right, I'll wipe this off real quick.
I'm gonna run up just like a block away and grab a couple sockets I thought were here. In here. I might have some in that.
Oh, in your storage?
Yeah.
So is it an inch and a 16th or an inch and an eighth?
Must be, yeah.
It's probably an inch and an eighth. It's some. Did you check it with the wrench at least, just to see if it is an inch and an eighth? Because those wrenches I have for the trailing arm hangers, that is inch and an eighth. So you could at least size it out with the wrench.
I thought I had a 1 inch.
No, in wrenches there's 2 inch and an eighth sitting out on the ground. At least we'll know the size. Pull that off. Just trying to tack up. So I can put my name. This back together. All right. Nope. Oh, there we go. That was something I was getting thrown away anyways. E to the gads.
Yeah, 1 probably 1 1/16.
Yeah, that one's too big.
Well, it's just got a little slop in it. But.
I found a 27 millimeter, which I believe.
That's right close to that.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking it's a 31. Try that one. So that's the only thing I have in between I managed to find. So if that ain't it, then I'll have to go get a socket. Oof. Yeah, so we're gonna try to get his engine, transmission, and his axle straightened out, and then since I have my bus, like the that damage up by the front door is bad enough to where we need it's affecting the front door, so we're gonna try to pull some of that out, the main parts of it out, because I also have bigger hammers and heat, baby, heat. So.
Quite.
Just too small.
Yeah.
So it is. It's a 30, huh? I think it's a 30. So, and we can't get on it with 2 wrenches. Just the 2 wrenches. Because I have maybe, 2 of them.
Like
it's offset. Oh,
my hand is.
Well, you're gonna just take your the bike down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, we got to tighten all that stuff back.
Okay.
Yeah, you take your bike down there real quick. That's awesome. If you're going to unit, and if you don't have it in your unit, you go O'Reilly's right next to that car wash. On if you go right to Brown and go left to Wrecker, it's right there next to the Sarah shopping that car wash. I'm the owner of that car wash, and as long as you leave early in the morning, you usually can kind of chill there. He owns like all 10 of the car washes around here. So
he built it. I did all the science for him and stuff.
Oh, really?
We used to ride together and stuff. He died.
I think it's a new owner. It's probably the son that owns it.
I talked to them.
Okay.
Just
you know who they are.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I go there, wash. I mean, I probably spent $200 washing his bus already. And that's why he doesn't like kick us out. As long as we're not blocking the bay, right? But all right. All right, cool. All right, so that didn't work. So, note to self: I'm driving this big ass bus, and I need to make sure that I've got a full set of tools for everything on this bus. So that needs to be corrected. All right, guys, who's back? I just gotta clean this up real quick. He's riding his bicycle down. He's got an electric bike. He's gonna ride his bike down real quick to his storage unit, and so hopefully he's got the right size socket in there. All right, just getting off the excess real quick. So how you guys all doing? Schoolie life is what it is today, I guess. Because a lot to do today. I'm going to get these walls finished put in. I scored on the white paneling that I'm putting on the outside of these walls for now. Normally it's like almost $13 for 4x8 sheet. And these bigger part of the walls, sections of the walls, well, it's not going to cooperate. See, that's why I need my stand, huh? So that's a bigger section of the wall. So that's a 4 foot wide by, exactly 4 foot wide by just a little, like just over 6 feet tall. And then there's a curve that I got to cut out, which is kind of why I haven't cut all this before. And I got table saw now. I got this guy here too. He'll be able to help support. But anyways, the material is normally 12 something. I need to get at least 4 panels so I could install the solar on the wall. But it rained a couple days ago, and I go in there to buy the 4 panels, and someone left one of the pallets outside, and it got rained on, and the edges got wet. So 70% discount on that shit. And since I got basically this one wall right here, it takes 1 full piece for each side because the chunk I got to cut out of it. So trimming off the edges where it got wet, no big deal. I got to get rid of that anyway. I got to make my own fresh edge, but instead of just cutting exactly what I need, a little bit more cutting, but whatever. I managed to score a table saw this week as mine got taken. Oh man, I've been missing my table saw. I've been missing my table saw since 2 weeks before I did my walk across the desert. That was 2019, I think, 6 years ago. Well, this chat is chat. I'm sorry, what's not doing a very good job. And that's weird too, because I mean, usually there's only like 2-3 people in here. There's 6 people in here and nobody's going to join in. There must be trolls in here trolling me, just lurking, just waiting to fuck up, huh? All these lurkers. Come on, tickle that pickle, guys. Come to this channel, it's almost guaranteed that you'll probably learn something. Don't be scared of it. Even if it's only something about me that day. More than likely, you probably learn something more than that. Because if you don't learn nothing in here, then you just don't want to learn nothing. You got to close mine, pretty much. Anyways, so just want to make sure this stacks up so it doesn't end up sticking to my phone as I press it back in here. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, that thing fell down again. I'm going to have to put something underneath it so it holds it under pressure, huh? Piece of crap. So might lose you for a second as I mount you guys. Is that cool if I mount you guys? Just a good mounting. I mounted you guys. Heck yeah. Just a good mounting. Everybody loves a good mounting, right? Just once in a while. Heck yeah. All right. 3 fingers solidly together. Well, if you glued them solidly, so was it the Canadian channel? I think it might be Avi channel. Capital A, capital V, lowercase e's. Canadian channel. He's a blue collar engineer guy, machining stuff. But I think it was him that explained. It was either him or Vertasium. It might have been Practical Engineering. One of those kind of channels. They explained why super glue sticks to skin so well, and it's because of the way super glue. The way it reacts to stuff. It like literally fills microscopic holes, like down to the quantum level and stuff. And since you have all these pores in your finger, you get just a little bit of that stuff on there, and also infrared light helps it cure, and it's not paraphobic, not homophobic, obviously. I think hydrophobic. So it literally fills all the tiny microscopic crevices of your fingers and shit. And that's why if you get just a tiny drop of crazy glue on you, it really, really sticks on your skin, is because it fills all those micro crevices. So it's grabbing much more of the material than you think. And then because it's hydro, so if you add like a Gorilla Glue, to do it right, you actually dampen the surface before you apply the glue, because it's the water actually helps it cure, and because there's obviously water in our skin, right? It helps exacerbate the curing process even more. So between those two things, that's why super glue, when you get it on your skin, it really, really works very well on skin. FYI, see, hopefully you guys learned something. That's something I personally just learned definitely within the last year, probably the last 6 months. So I'm going to be back in a second. I still got daylight out, I need to get this battery bank. I managed to get this one working again, but I need to get it on the solar panel so it's charging for me. getting jiggy with it. All right. Chat is chat. Everybody left. Yep, I'm live. This is live, buddy. This is live. Oh, now that you're in here, what's the matter? You? I don't know. You didn't get in here at the beginning enough? Let me go show you what we're about to repair. Because what's the matter? Did you see the beginning? Did you see the damage to the school bus? The one from this morning. So I met the guy. He's parked right behind me now. Somebody did a hit and run on his school bus. And the body damage is bad. But the first thing we're fixing is we got to straighten the axles back out. It shifted the motor and the transmission and the rear axle. This is a pusher. And it is jacked up. But before we do that, you know, we got to have a safety meeting. Everybody, you got to have a safety meeting. I'd hate for OSHA to, you know, we got to do our, we need to fill out our JSA, right? Job safety analysis. So we'll just go ahead and name it now. I'm probably going to smash at least one finger. Just by crawling. I crawled underneath this bus. I was under there for 2 seconds. Oh, stop bleeding already? Or am I just so blind? I clean up that camera a little bit. Maybe that'll help. You guys see a line like literally split my forehead open a little. It did bleed a little. Huh? It's gone. It's weird. I'm gonna try to clean these cameras off. Ugh. So yeah, super glue hydrophobic. So, dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh, look it is clear, isn't it? That makes a difference when the camera's got a, you know, just, you know, give her the Hawk Tuah. Fuck it. We'll clean that bad boy right up. You know, clean that bad boy right up. Oops, sorry guys. Got distracted. My bad. All right. I mean, oops. All right. Tickle the pickle, guys. I mean, Albert. Oh, 5, man. We might go for a record today for thumbs ups. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. It's really hard for me to get thumbs up. So, sorry. Let me doctor my doctor real quick. What? You don't get any? Drug addicts. You're here for RDI? What's an RDI? Dumb it down for the dumbass on this side of the camera. And I mean, the thing up there that's all hairy on my bed. I can't remember her name. So, you got anybody in the chat? Are you into belt buckles at all? Belt buckles? Because I've got this really nice pair of belt buckles. One of the things that were stolen from me was a plastic electric zappy style belt buckle. That was one of the things that weren't returned from me. But that screw right there, see that screw? That little screw right there? That makes this a belt buckle because you turn it like this. You got your hook on this side, and that screw right there. It used to be a pin originally, but I just put a screw in there because I got to have the screw in there. That way, I pull it out of my pocket. I'm like, no, it's a belt buckle. It fell off. The screw's right there. So, everyone, especially if you ride a motorcycle, always carry extra belt buckles with you. Just, you know, for our safety. I really don't care about most others. Well, I guess I carry about most others, unless they're wearing a uniform that isn't camo of some sort, right? So, oh, we got another smash. We got 7 people in here. Come on, 7 people in here. That means one of you guys haven't stroked that thumb. I don't care if you stroke the one that goes up, stroke the one that goes down. Just stroke them. Thank you. So, today's safety meeting, we're going to go over pinch points and low headroom, since I already cut myself there today. What, you didn't like my belt buckle? I mean, you're one of my mods. You know, like, almost everything that comes out of my mouth is sarcasm. But no, that's how you legally buy these in most states, because in most states, these, hang on, here, and by these, I mean literally, pay attention, people. In most states, look at, I mean, at least most of the sheep in this country are going to believe that this repugnant law, if it were to be a real thing, then right here, as I, so this is a belt buckle right here. That's a belt buckle. You can buy these legally all day in the state of Arizona. Oh, those are brass knuckles. Those are illegal. Oh, wait, nope. Sorry, officer. It's just my belt buckle. It fell off. So they're legal again. I mean, that's the kind of stupid ordinances and bullshit that people think of in this country. Isn't that just crazy? Oh, well, you know, there's only a thumbs up on lives. You know, if I was to if I could make my own channel as where I can have more options there, like, you know, you could choose to turn on your thumbs downs, I would probably have a thumbs up and then I would have a middle finger. That'd probably be my two options. And if you didn't click at least one of them, the moment that you clicked off of my thing, my voice would just come up real quick, just computer something and just say kick rocks or something like that. Or rubber side up. Who knows? Yeah, idiotic, isn't it? Yeah, so and this is why, people, this is why, like, just stupid stuff like that, why we got to stick to words have specific meanings and definitions, because if they didn't, we'd all be speaking gibberish. Like a lot of people on the left, I mean the right, I mean all over, even in the middle. But I mean, that's why I like the 10th Amendment Center channel, and Power Inherent to the People. They're about definitions. Words have specific meanings. I speak like 5 languages, so maybe realize a little bit more, but man. So I'm sure you noticed what's I mean, I wasn't trying to go too harsh on Chile, but you notice I finally put in an acronym of any law repugnant to the Constitution is constitutionally unlawful. I did it a couple times, just all the letters, but haven't remembered it yet. But anyways, you hear that owl, Katana? Can you guys hear that owl? I hear that owl. Katana, dinner's calling you. I mean, your dinner guest is calling you, I should say. And I'm missing some teeth in the back of my mouth, mostly because I just don't brush my teeth. Like I pick them. The pick. I need to get a pick again. Should be over there. So I haven't found it. Whatever. So, yeah. Put it to the Constitution. No. So I say all laws repugnant to the Constitution are constitutionally unlawful. So it would be ALRTT. All laws repugnant to the Constitution. Unconstitutionally unlawful. So it's instead of INAV, it's AUL. All laws repugnant to the Constitution are constitutionally unlawful. Correct. That's the one right there. So I'm trying to memorize that, but you're going to start seeing me put that up a lot more because it's easier for other people to kind of, I think, to how the brain operates. If it's something you got to ask me what it is, and you get that interaction, you're way more likely to learn it. It's not just what the acronym is or whatever, but maybe really start thinking about it more, right? It's all about just trying to get people to think. Critically thinking. It was one of the mottos in my college. Most schools have lost that basic rule of education. Because if you critically think, and if you have the tooling to do it, you literally can do pretty much anything. In my opinion. Whatever. Take it as you wish. But this chat just did die, huh? Like 8 people in here. We never have 8 people in here. I mean, lurkers. What do you want me to do to get you to come out and play? I mean, come on. What's that? Start throwing up the fishing line. Maybe some donuts. Maybe some troll dolls. I don't know. Maybe I'm not repulsive enough to get the criticism. Because I'm just an idiot. Just a microspeck in this entire reality, non-reality. The true idea that no patriot goes around validating unlawful case law nonsense. We're going to leave that one unnamed. My plan is with that is just to support, but yet it's going to be a very constant, dull stab every time I see you until I get kicked out of the room or I leave the room. I'm just going to keep poking him. Keep poking that bear. Until we throw down. And then we have some makeup sex. No homo. Just kidding. Got a face for radio. I got a face for radio, huh? People tell me I have a voice like I've been told to shut up my whole life. I have that tone of voice that just carries. Like people like, be quiet, stop yelling, and I'm not yelling. I'm just a loud person. I don't have a face for radio. So with the beard or without the beard? Oh, great. Perfect. Mint, because that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. So, nailed it. So, how about this one? I could change my face. Check it out. Just give me 1 second. Wait for it, guys. I can change my face. Hopefully you guys approve. Is that better? Is that better, guys? I mean, should I go out here and fix and fuck this football? And we'll get it done. But what do you think, guys? Is this my new flavor? I mean, Are we going to go wrench all the corruption out of this Thomas school bus from that guy being so rude and just, you know, hitting and running the guy? I mean, come on. I mean, you gotta be a complete asshole to go off and do something like that. Right? I mean, come on. Oh, he's back? So, you know, but as you see over here, you know, we got some damage. Now we're back outside. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? You know, I got that fat finger syndrome, guys. You know the deal. You know the deal. So he's just going to go to his unit and get a couple more sockets, which is awesome, awesome. So if you notice here, my shitty welds didn't even break. I literally ripped the metal. So that's carnage from when, I believe this is when it fell off the first time. So that's the video in the dark where you see me walking down the road, looking for parts and pieces, like that guy right there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even look. So should I go Trump face or not? Oh, sorry, Death Angel. No, I haven't. Sorry, Death Angel. No, I haven't. I can do that right now. Sorry. That's my bad, guys. I tripped over a bucket of grease. I fell into a monkey playing with a ball. Forgot to do it. You want me to do it right now? Yeah, I'll do it right now. So, so I'll be right back. Were you guys able to see or hear any of that? No? Back. Were you guys able to see or hear any of that? No? Maybe not? But if you weren't, check your email. What's the matter, you? I'm sorry, not your email. I sent a text. I just texted to you. So that's that other. It's not Ask Clowns number. I'm just kidding, dude. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know, I only say it because I love you guys, and you know, no soft people are allowed in here. No soft Limp Biscuit. So, hold up, wait a minute. And I'm back again. What emergency? What emergency? Emergency. What emergency? Nope, it wasn't me. Let's get that. I gotta get hydrated here, guys. Sweat my ass off, you know. I'm doing a whole lot of work, but I'm working hard. All right. Ding, ding. Man, I'm going to fire this videographer. Mark my words. By the end of the year, he ain't going to have a job. He's probably going to be part-time here in a couple months. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn it, I'm going to scroll back up for that acronym. Got to remember it. Got to get it in my head. ALRT TKAKU. ALRT TKAKU. TLRT ALRT. ALRT TKAKU. ALRT TCACU. ALRTT CACU. Remember it. Write it down. ALRTT CACU. All right. So, all right, we're gonna go pull this shit out of the back. What? What? Well, that was really weird. Well, that was new. The phone was right side up. I was just freaked out on me, man. Just freaked out on me. You saw those, right? Oh, you need waters? Well, I don't want you to drink anything. You want some of this stuff? Huh? You want some of that stuff? Oh my God, all over my bed. That's your fault. That's your fault. That's my good bad shoulder. That was definitely my good bad shoulder. That was my good bad shoulder. That didn't feel good at all. I want to blame that on you, though. because this damn dog. Hey, you babies. I'm getting my bed all dirty. I didn't even put the slip cover on it yet. You bleeding on my shit, bitch. Did I just spill more water? Man, the guy running this shit show is about as bad as the guy who operates that camera. We need to fire him, Katana. We need to fire that guy. Need to fire him from all jobs other than wheelman. So, oh, no, I get nobody. I have 4 people in here. There ain't nobody in here, is there? There ain't nobody in here. You still in here? Can I get a 1? Whose real name? What? What? Hey! I sent a text. What do you want? I got a biscuit here. I'm going. You just lay down, dog. No. What? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna unload this stuff so when he gets back, can start getting this shit ripped. Hey! Oh, you're back? Katana! You got the right size? Or is it like a 29.5 millimeter or something stupid? Katana, what are you barking at? Stop. Depending on the nut side, I mean, one week in the battery I had a hybrid method that have it tied into one of my panel switches. So instead of just turning on the heat and just letting everything just run, and then she would have pressed the water kind of started, otherwise the water. But if I need to
put in the racing pump right after that, but my fuel filter was up right up. Yeah, mine has over time actually ideal places like all of the hill days of those that's the video in Canada, you walk in the cold part of Canada, all winter long, all you got, and then you walk in, so it's kind of cold, but good old boy. All of the other stuff, like Canada, it's really a bit work because that is yeah, it's good, but my recommendation is the lift pump is probably an electric lift pump, right? So just tap into that line. With if it's doing, if it's ground circuit, you do it, just tap into that line with another wire, split, where you can just complete the circuit yourself, and then you can actually just, without sitting there free, because usually it just constantly barely, but even if you have air lock, it's going to get the pressure, but then right? But you get the on, and just let it go before you start with the braking, or go turn on and come back here. So that's why you gotta make sure on that thing. So. Or when you get into, or when you have to get into. I'm gonna add another thing to mine. I'd like to add another big thing. Even my generator has been on the rough at some point, like I want a little diesel generator, stay on one fuel other than my racing. And that's why the bin goes all the way through. Yeah. That's why. Otherwise, I wouldn't do that unless I cage off the dry shaft. I got something bouncing around in there and end up getting caught by it. So actually, I couldn't do it under pass unless I go isolate. Yeah. Then I can access. I mean, I've got fuel pump, water separator. I got 3 dry shafts, 3 sections of dry shafts.
I thought a carrier donut powder.
One on the side, but I'm gonna have kind of a deck on the back that's gonna fold up, and then I'm actually gonna have a live garden on my roof. Because I'm gonna automate the solar panels. I'm gonna have like 5 or 6 down each side, and when we're parked, we're gonna go up out of the way, and my mom will be able to go up, and I'm gonna have misters. My last bus had misters around it, and I'm gonna use misters to water, kind of more of a hydroponic type system. And then obviously the mist around being on the buses. Although rocket mostly as well. Oh, that isn't something. Together. Yeah, together. Yeah, that's that optimal angle, and we have cool. Yeah, I saw it. It goes from 12 to 24 volts each way, DC to DC converter. But it's my NPC controller. It is also my battery isolator, and what it does, so my battery's 12 volt is building 24 volt system for my house batteries. It will go for the 12 to 24 volt way. So when solar's there, it's going to charge my engine battery and my house system, even though they're different voltages, and isolate them. And when I'm driving, it's going to allow the alternator to not fuck up my LiPo battery and charge the other way. I just got on I've been looking for several years. It's the first one I think Energy, which is actually one of the good ones.
Yeah, I think about that. Like I said, it's here with a little controller and smart controller, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah, whatever it is. So they're really probably going to start running, I kind of started doing it, so I haven't worked right now.
I got the equipment, you could buy the little controller stuff. Just like no, it's your yeah, it's on the back side. It's the main reason why. So it is losing your SIP. So when you're on the back of the motor, especially on a regular generator, not the inverter one, it's got that oil pack on the back of it. So that our generator is like degree wind energy, so literally wind turbines, huge generators. Even in the wheel filter. You'd be able to leave this box and have it in a couple of relays, and then I need the voltage monitor. Especially with the solar panels, like the 2500 watt, but it's split phase and it's single unit. I want to get the parallel ones, but I really don't need that. If I can stay under the bus, because ultimately, no matter what, if I pick up the wave or the or something like that, I'm going to fuck up the generator and the inverter because I want clean power. In the middle of turning something, speed changes on me. Yeah. Because these are, I mean, 100 amp hours.
I've got these two and they're
How many kilowatts?
it's just like I like having redundant systems because when you
So your house battery should be redundant. Right. And it came with the big antenna. So yes, I imagine it's going to be because you got three different types of lithium batteries. You got lithium iron, lithium phosphate, and lithium iron phosphate.
So light lithium ion ones are they're the 4.2 volt, 4.3 at peak, that are in flashlights and stuff. So they pack a higher punch, but it's a strong battery. But like in the essence of lead acid, when you go to the deep cycle, the lithium equivalent of a deep cycle is a LiPo battery.
okay.
So instead of 18 650s, they're
Think those are
26
LiPo.
650s. So they're 10 millimeters thicker than your typical lithium ion batteries, which are, hey, so here's an 18 650. I weld so many batteries. They're everywhere in here right now because the whole thing fell down. So these are the lithium ions. So
Are
the
those
lithium,
in, like those battery packs?
yeah. So I can build those. I can
Oh.
literally build those because I can buy these so cheap. You look up on my bench right there. I literally have a battery welder on my bench top. I bring them up from nothing. I do all that.
Oh man,
Because it's so much cheaper. But then I just found these batteries for $100 on Temu, and it's like the amount of time at least for me to get started. We're gonna order a couple, but for that price, it's like $100 for 100 amp.
yeah.
Like, and I want like 8 batteries. Normally that I'd end up spending about $2,000 on batteries. So there's 12 from Temu, $1,200 savings like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't push the button, but they actually have built in already the BMSs. You hit the button, it'll tell you voltage or the percentage of what's left. All you have to do is apply 12 volts to it. So you don't even have to run an MPPT to it if you don't want to.
I have a couple of those things. When I come across a good deal, I snag it up. But yeah, I don't really know much about it. But I'll show you those little components, see what'll work for me and what.
Oh, easily. And if I probably have stuff that, like I have doing automation, like I have parts like metal and relays and all that circuitry. I have a ton of it.
Okay.
So we got what fits here, so we can get some of these things.